Welcome back to Autotrader Oversteer, Car Wizard episode. If you haven't read the article already, you should head over and do that now. A lot of imperative information about when it's time to start shopping for another vehicle. Do you repair or do you replace? That's the question here. And as I've stated in the article, there's many instances in my history, 20 years I've been working on cars, where I run up against how much is the vehicle worth versus how much is the repair going to be. This is something that happens on a weekly basis for me. One of the things you got to keep in mind is that when you put a bunch of money into your car on top of what you've already paid for the car when you bought the car, you now have intrinsic value that is so much greater than what the car is even worth. If you get into an accident, somebody rear ends you, somebody T-bones you, and totals out your car, the insurance company is just, they're not going to care about your repair invoices. They're going to reimburse you the book value of the car, and that's it. So you need to keep that in mind. If you've got a car that's worth $5,000 and it's going to be $7,000 to repair it, that's an instance in my shop that I would decline to do the repairs because I don't want to go down that path with someone. It's actually not a very wise decision, just because of what I just explained for insurance reasons. Now in this situation here, like on this old truck, it's not so much anymore about value, it's collector status. If it's something that's got sentimental value, or it's going to be a collector's car when it's done, and maybe the value will increase over time, then that's something that you could look into. But if you're looking at a Ford Taurus, or an old Ford Ranger, or Chevy Lumina van, or something of that nature, you really need to be careful about how much you're putting into the car versus the value of the car. It's not only for insurance reasons, but there's more to it than that. Because simply, if you're going to put $5,000 into a $3,000 car, you can go out and just go buy the whole car for that much money. Why would you spend a bunch of money fixing it? You can go get another car. Or you could take that $5,000, shop Autotrader, and find a newer model in better condition, maybe with even better fuel economy. That is a wise choice. But putting more than the vehicle's worth into the vehicle rarely ever pays out. And I say that from 20 years of experience. I have never once seen it pay out, other than collector cars or sentimental value. You have to remember, cars have a lifespan, and when they reach the end, you have to let them go. You don't want to get rid of a car. Maybe you've really liked a car, but finally it comes down to it. It's too expensive to repair. It's just not worth it. I have had many instances, even recently in the past year, that I've had people call me back and thank me because I talked them out of putting more than the vehicle's value into it. They realized later on down the road they made a much better purchase decision than they would have trying to keep the old car running. So there's many more details in the article. There's actually 2 scenarios that I've given they were life-changing. In the shop, I actually made changes to the rules and how I operate based on those 2 scenarios. Those might help you make a decision, and hopefully that puts you on a path to a reliable car in either direction. Thanks for watching.